Okay.
Clapping. Thank you, Soraya.
Okay.
Yeah, that to me sounds like that he's trying to get hold of his courtroom because from what we know, a lot of stuff was going on. Okay.
Thank you, Sula, for liking the live. Okay, it says, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, my primary concern is to protect the jury and the integrity of this process and make sure that both Ms. Montague and Ms. Kennard get a fair trial. That takes precedence to anything else, including your right to sit out there and watch this trial. There is too much coming and going while court is in session. And from this point forward, bailiffs, nobody will enter or leave the courtroom while court is in session.
Lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Lock all the doors.
You heard? Lock the doors. Y'all remember that?
Yes. Lock the doors.
Lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Girl.
Okay, so I just wanted to read that because that part was
okay.
And you remember lock the door, Kristen? Girl, I was like,
lock the door.
Sir, if you'll let me out of here.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's go. Let's go ahead and jump since we know that. Right. So basically, they're trying to get order in the courtroom. Okay. All right. I have ordered while you were away that while you're in session, nobody will be allowed to enter the courtroom or exit. So if you gotta piss, do it. You gotta do it.
Wait for the break.
You gotta wait for the break.
Yep.
Okay. Then we have Miss Jones. Yes, sir. May I approach the witness? Yes. Okay, I'm handing you. Okay, so we back on. Okay. Right. Go ahead, Miss Robinetta, Miss Sharisa Robinetta Jones. Put your cap on.
I'm handing you what is marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit 451. Do you recognize that exhibit?
Yes.
And what is it?
This is the alienation of affection, criminal conversation, and attorney fees.
Did you file this complaint?
Yes, I did.
You honor, it says you honor. I don't know. I know she didn't say you honor. The lady must have had some typos or something.
Okay, pause. I got a good question right here. So the ruckus, I believe this is of the choking family. I believe this is when
choking.
Chokegate.
Yeah, Chokegate. Right.
I get confused on who it was. I believe it was y'all. Somebody put it in the comments because y'all
Akira aunt and Tim mama. Akira aunt yoked of Tim's mother up about the neck outside in the hallway.
Yes, that's what I believe this was in reference to Chokegate.
Right.
Akira aunt and Tim mom. Thank you, Soraya. Okay. Wanted to make sure I answered that question. It was a good question.
Okay.
The moment of the yokeness. Thank you, Kristen.
Okay. So Rama said, yep, it say, Shell said, yep, Akira aunt, Tim mom. All right. Your Honor, I ask the court to take judicial notice of Exhibit 451, which is amended complaint, which is the amended complaint that my client filed. The court asks, are you moving it into evidence? Ms. Jones says, no, Your Honor. The court said it's a part of the court file, and the court notes it's a verified complaint, but I don't know that it needs to be in evidence. And then Robin said, yes, sir.
Sorry, I mean to pause it, but my thing was, I thought if anybody's mom was going to get choked out, it was going to be Brenay's mother.
That's what I said.
Because everybody was the most, the best looking one in the courtroom. She looked good. She like she was
dressed right.
She like she was doing a Daily Harmony. Thank you, Linnell, for the Daily Harmony, baby.
She was dressed properly.
I thought it was. That's why in my mind, because she was the only one doing a lot. I didn't understand how we skipped over one person.
I guess what it was too, because the aunt had to have known Tim's mom because Akira and Tim were married. So, it may have been like, you wrong. You can't, you can call the 304 is going to do what they do. So it's almost like you can't even blame them. You know what I mean?
I don't know how she got skipped because she was the one that was doing everything all day. So how did Brenay mother get skipped?
Yeah, I would have loved for it to have been different.
That's why in my mind, I know they keep on saying, I'm like, but Tim's mom wasn't even doing anything. I mean, she gave the mean mug, but for what I saw in the footage, she was going back and forth. Okay, so we're going to go down. So they basically showing the apologies. The first word, plaintiff, husband. We're going over that. Let's get over that because, the public defender. Because I'm going to get back to, we talking to the court.
Public. Yeah, defendant's public.
We're trying to get
It's not evidence. Okay. Yeah, back and forth.
Then we ready. By Ms. Jones. So at the bottom of page 90.
Okay, so, and you indicated.
Thank you, for 10K.
Oh, cool. And you indicated that the defendant worked as a content creator.
Yes.
Okay. And does she still work as a content creator?
Yes.
About how many followers do you believe she has?
She has,
This is
I
when I
want
would
to
have jumped
say,
up and said,
3.5 million across all platforms. Listen, again, if you're just popping in for the first time, this is when you know somebody has had an attorney, and from what we are reminded of, 2 active with her mother, and then of course Robin. Notice how she's across all platforms.
Yes.
Great answer. Go ahead, baby.
Okay. And is this, well, have you seen the number of followers yourself online?
Again, I get screenshots of everything. People have even texted my personal number.
Now, to clarify, what, if anything, made you feel that the defendant was having inappropriate conversation with your husband?
I feel like she crossed a lot of boundaries, which raised the question.
Which boundaries did she cross?
I might be a little old school, but your husband is on one side of the couch. This is what she says. I might be a little old school, but your husband is on one side of the couch while you sitting next to mine. So again, but your husband is on one side of the couch. Why are you sitting next to mine? My then husband was raised by his father with chivalry. Why are you opening her door and not my door? She has a husband. He right there. Little things like that. I'm old school thanks to my mom and dad. I feel like that's too much. That's you crossing boundaries, especially if your spouse is there. It's one thing if he's not. Right, because Sharice is famous for opening everybody's doors, honey. She wrote everybody's door, get everything. She's famous for get cups and all that. Fixing his plate instead of fixing your husband's plate. Little things like that make me very uncomfortable. I saw the neglect that Devin was getting and the extra love that mom was getting. Oh, that was a good answer.
Yeah. Now, you indicated earlier in testimony that you were uncomfortable. Akira jumped in and said yes.
Okay. Yes.
About Miss Kennard staying in the marital home.
Yes.
At what point did you become uncomfortable?
So it was at one point, I'm an early bird. I'm not an early bird. I'm going to read that again because we're reading her transcript, so it's verbatim. So it was at one point, I'm an early bird. I'm not early bird. I go to sleep pretty early. 8, I'm in the bed. So when I would go to bed early and I'm going to wake up like about 10 or 11, and I noticed that for him to have to be to work the next day, you're still up and you're in the living room. Again, our living room has a door and it shuts. You're in the living room with her, and when you need to be in bed, you didn't help me put the kids to bed. You had the door shut. Stuff like that made me uncomfortable. Because why do you need to close the door? I have a door I can close to the room, but to shut you guys off on the other side of the house, I thought that was very inappropriate. And it made me very uncomfortable. That's the stuff that my kids do when they're trying to be sneaky. Pause, y'all. We got to get our comments. Lord have mercy. What you got over there before I read mine over here, honey?
No, I'm good. I just got likes. I don't have any more comments. The last one I had was Akira aunt and Tim mom.
Let me go into the toy box and see what we got going on over here. June Jim said you could have been the aunt from the kids in the graduation. Oh yeah, that's true, June Jim. We talking about the choke gate. Let's see. I want to make sure. This is crazy. That they were disrespectful. Miss Diva said they literally playing in their faces. Oh my God, Sarah said. CB said she clocked it. B said he must really like Brenay if he did all that in front of Akira. Okay, so
thank you, Natalie.
we have certain groups within our family over here, and we talk that we've been with. I personally say that there is a possibility. There's a small possibility that he really likes her. I said that. You know, when 2 villains get together, nothing shall tear them apart. It's a small possibility. But I really believe that since we now get more information on the kids, I'm even believing this even more. The kids particularly his daughter, he felt like didn't like him. The kids were, being kids. He probably didn't always feel like dealing with that. And with her, it was an escape.
Yes, it's fun. It's fun.
And it's stimulating, because not only does she got the money to be able to fund all of these things, because he doesn't have money, she's also stimulating him in all ways. So you're stimulated by the thrill of how far will Akira allow them to go, and you're stimulated by all of that. We won't know the real true if they're together or how much they feel about each other until, I say, 6 months to a year. So it's a possibility, but I really do believe he wants to be famous.
And also, in my opinion, he wanted to continue to be taken care of. He had just he just graduated, had to go out into the real world and get a job now, got responsibilities, being a dad, paying some bills, I guess, sometime. He didn't want all of that. She was taking care of him, was able to just take care of him. He can go right back to, they're taking care of me again, like he had all of his life. I'm sure his mom and his sister did that before Akira came in, and her family helped put him through school. You know what I mean? So he just wanted that again, I think.
Jim said, I feel so bad for Devin. Susie said, that's why I don't like Brenay. She's bold with her disrespect. I mean, what is there to like? Please tell me. I've been waiting. I've been here talking about this for over a year now, and definitely since the trial. I'm waiting. Please tell me something, y'all. I want to tell me something, and I don't want to hear the tongue rings. She, that's me, says, wow, that's very disrespectful. Gabrielle says, okay, going back for that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. And poor Akira was too tired, and after working and being a mom, Brenay catered to him. Also, to add to that, there's a psychological component to, am I seeing things?
Yes. Am I going to make too much of it?
Am I making too much of it because she's just going through something at her house? That's what he was saying, because she was allegedly over there because of what's going on with Devin.
Yeah.
So he just being a friend. Why he need to be a friend instead of Akira, I'm sure. I don't know.
Girl, I said exactly.
Yeah.
Brown Sugar said her and him would have got out of my house. Yeah. Junior.
Okay, first of all, a lot of us, there would not be any transcripts. There would not be any
court. It might be something totally different.
Depending on what family you in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it may have been something totally different if we in court.
It may have been something that popped out of my books for real. Like, where is he? Like, and then where's Tim? Like, who's Tim? It could have been that. So it's a good thing. Like my family, it was a good thing, honey. I made one call. I would never make another call like that again. So let's proceed.
All right. Now, did you ever express how uncomfortable you were to Mr. Montague?
Yes, multiple times.
And how did he reply to you?
At one time, I mentioned it to him, and he brushed it off and went to the next conversation. Another time, he made it seem like I was being delusional, that I was imagining things, even if I seen it with my own two eyes and felt them with my own emotions. Did we just say that?
You just said that. I literally said you just said that.
Oh my God. Another time when I started questioning him more and more about it, he just straight denied. There's nothing. Me and her are not doing this. We're not doing this. I think she's probably trying to explain what he said.
When you say deny, what was he denying?
He was denying that him and Kennard had anything to do with each other, like in a sexual way or anything more than a friendship.
Okay. And did you believe your husband?
Unfortunately, I always believe my spouse over anybody. They get first. Thank you, Inner City Baby, welcome in. They get first. They get, out of respect, I believe them first. I've always been the type, nobody can tell me about my spouse. Nobody. My body got chills. We have that type of relationship where nobody could tell me he did something and I would straight up believe them. He had to tell me he did it. I would not believe anybody else. So if he said he didn't rob the bank and he robbed the bank, I don't care if you got him on camera. He didn't do it. Yeah, I got to read that again.
Ooh.
I felt her, like my whole body got chills. This is why she's in this situation. So don't come in. She loved her husband.
Yeah.
Like we've been saying. That's the only reason. And she's gonna make the next person a really good fucking wife, as long as they didn't taint her. Let's read that again. She said, unfortunately, I always believe my spouse over anybody. They get first. They get, out of respect, I believe them first. I've always been the type, nobody can tell me about my spouse. Nobody. We have that type of relationship where nobody could tell me he did something and I would straight up believe them. He had to tell me he did it. I would not believe anybody else. So if he said he didn't rob the bank and he robbed the bank, I don't care if you got him on camera. He didn't do it.
Yikes.
Mercy, y'all. Mercy. And people forget Akira. Oh, Jim, thank you for my Christmas tree.
Oh, you got it.
Thank you. I love that tree so much. Y'all, this one almost pulled a tear out of me just now because I feel her on that. So he got her from her loyalty. He used her loyalty against her. Oh, thank you, Inner City, for the clapping hearts. Yeah, this is very painful, man. This is very painful. He gaslight Brenay too. Tell me that. Tell me what you mean.
I appreciate it.
Okay, let me think. Come out of it. Come out of it too.
You probably will tell her stuff.
Because go back into your writer mode. Because in my writer mode, I can see all sides. How did he gaslight? I'm sure he did. Yeah, because it's like, what you say, baby? You want to say it? Want to take it?
No. If I'm seeing where you're going, I feel like he was saying what he needed to say to her to make her do the things he wanted her to do. You know what I mean? For him.
I did a video talking about the Quadasia Jones, the girl who unalived Romika. And I was talking about how it's a rise of pick-me's. And one of the things that these men do for the pick-me's, because pick-me needs to get their source and they need to get their energy from people. And get it from the man who they want. And so if he's telling her the things that he wants done, he's going to get the objective for that moment. And so in this case, she's not making me happy. She's boring. That's probably why she don't like when I say she's boring, because she is boring.
Yeah.
She's boring. She's all that. He's probably been telling her those things over a long period. And so, yeah, I kind of see it.
Yeah.
I see it. She's still a villain, but I see what you're saying.
So I got let's see. LMCW said, yes, he knew she trusted him and lied and gaslit her. And then Kayla said, I think Tim really and cares about Brenay, but he never expected things to go this way. Yeah, I think he wanted his cake and eating it too. I don't think he was going to leave his family, but
we won't know until the time frame is 6 months to a year.
Yeah. I
think that he wanted both of them. I do not think he had any intentions on Akira leaving.
Right. Yeah.
Because when you don't have your safety net, and somebody that you can depend on, I'm telling you, especially if you have that, when you have somebody that loves you unconditionally. If you've had it before, say it, put it in the comments, because you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that real love.
Thank you. Got the gift.
When that's gone, like you end up looking like how he looked. And I know he's smiling and all that and doing all that. That's, you have to, because that's your content. I don't think he had any intentions of leaving her. Yeah. Or her leaving.
Yeah. Natalie said he didn't want a public relationship with Brenay. He was ducking and dodging the camera.
I think he wanted to be famous. And then he wanted to stay on the wraps, but Brenay was not having it. And to add to that point, the reason why I believe that even more is, why would he tell Akira the lie about going on that trip that they went to? Now, this supposed to be is a work trip or a work. I don't know what they was doing.
I don't know what job was sending him anywhere to do anything. So.
But he actively told Akira a lie that comforted her, to the point when she was reposting what his TikToks. Yep. Brenay though came that same day and showed him in her camera view.
In the airport.
You're not gonna hide me. I'm not doing it. I'm leaving. I've left Devin for you. I'm crashing. No, you're going to be public. So I don't think he even wanted that to happen.
Yep. Facts.
Okay, I'm gonna get some of my comments because we talking back into the transcript. Has anyone ever found out why what they got into it for in high school?
You talking about
Got
Brenay
into
and
it
Tim?
with Brenay and Tim? The only thing that I was, and that, this is just alleged, the only thing I heard was that allegedly somebody was pregnant and the father did not want him dealing with her. They even said that. There was a video where Tim and Brenay were talking to the camera. This is when they got together now. And he was saying how his father didn't like her. And you could see Brenay's face visibly change.
Yes.
And he said that was pretty much the reason why they didn't stay in their relationship. So that's why I say there's a percentage. There's a percentage, y'all. And we don't like us being and supporting Akira.
It could be a small percentage, but it's
there's a percentage that he really like her. And let me say, Akira can be a total asshole. So what I support is what Akira represents, and this is people who being bullied.
Yeah.
And being taken advantage of by somebody who thinks just because you have followers and everything that you're able to hurt people's feelings and treat people in kind of way, show up at the school. So that's what I represent. When I say that's what Akira represents in my mind. Somebody who did not want this life, was thrust into it. I don't know if y'all remember the Fox lady, the lady that was running the Fox camp when she was.
Oh man.
They bullied that woman so much that she unalived herself. So, and I never forgot that. I mean, the pain. So that's what I that's what I really support. So there's a percentage that he did. He should have told her though, and been a man, and then deal with whatever came.
Absolutely. Yep. I believe none of this we probably wouldn't be discussing.
I don't see Akira being that way. Me either. I don't either. And the reason why I say that, I don't know people. There have been people that folks have supported, and then you hear something totally different. I'm letting folks know what I support.
Yeah.
And what I'm behind. I'm behind. I watched in great detail her pain, and so I resonated with that. And not wanting to be on the internet, and not wanting people to see in my life, to wanting to have my moments, my memories with my children, and not have them clouded. Remember that graduation? I keep bringing that up because it had popped out of the internet and then into her real life, and by somebody who we now found out that she really believed in love. So that's why I say that. So to me, I would love to get to know her, but she could be whatever. I don't care. Yeah. Because I don't care who she is, to be honest, because I'm supporting what I believe she represents. Leave people the fuck alone.
Facts.
That's my thing. Leave people alone. I think the dads saw the family in Brenay, and I said and said too much dysfunction, and Tim agreed. Yes. I think he knew what was forbade to be with her, but I also think he expected to keep both of them. Yes. Yeah. I don't see Akira being that way. Yes. I want to say, Brenay is so selfish. Gabrielle said, how can a man that wants to leave and left their kids be attractive? Girl, I have many questions about him.
Okay.
Many. And he was trying to condition Akira to Brenay being around. That's what he wanted. He really probably wanted him a poly, honey. You don't get to have a poly, sir. You barely have a wife. You don't get to have a poly.
Tim.
You don't get to have a poly. I'm so sorry.
What do he do? He don't even take care of what he need to take care of. Why would you get something extra?
You don't get to have a poly. I get to have a poly. Sharice get to have a poly. You don't get to have a poly, y'all. My baby June Jim won't get one if she want one. Miss Duke to get one. You don't get one. Let's see. Incarnate said it could have been that the father knew Tim's mother and father, or went to school with them and himself. That's so true. Because a lot of people do look at the family, and to be honest, you almost have to. If you see red flags.
Yeah. Oh,
hey, yeah. He ain't got no money. How he gonna get a poly? You don't get a poly. June said, no, I'm cool. You sure you don't want one?
Yeah, I'm cool.
I could see if I can find you somebody.
No, but
you don't get a poly. You don't get one. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that is what he wanted though. But can you imagine? Brenay wasn't going for that. There's a lot of things that I know Brenay is taking. I don't think Brenay would have ever went for that. Ever.
Because her whole point was to have the trophy of her what she considers the trophy is him, and to be able to show that off. That's what she does. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that if you in the dark. You know what I'm saying? If nobody wants you to be showing them off and you in the dark, it don't work like that.
No, it don't.
I said she's selfish. Yeah.
Covered in Kisses says, do y'all feel like Tim should be getting way more hate than Brenay, like he was her husband, you know? Okay, y'all can talk to Covered in Kisses and give her y'all answers for this. This is how I feel. I've said it before. If it had just been him getting stolen, I would not be talking about this.
Correct.
I mean, people get their husband stolen every day.
Every day.
And the reason why I wouldn't care as much is I honestly believe if the person is not for you and you have people praying for you and you're a good person and you aren't willing to let this person go, then something will happen where that person will be taken from you.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I believe it's a good thing. And then when we see how he is, that's proven. The reason why Brenay is worse is Brenay pretended to be a friend. Was y'all in the chat that Sharice and I had? I believe it was on a weekend, and we got real honest with each other. And we said that a friendship betrayal can be more painful
Oh yeah.
than
Yeah.
relationship betrayal
Yes.
because
Yes.
you're sharing stuff, but sometimes you go even more with your friend.
Yeah.
And so Brenay not only pretended to be a friend, then you came into my home to take him. So if you wanted to take him, you came into my home and did it. You understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna take him, I gotta deal with it. But you came into my home and did it under my roof.
Under my roof, you acted up under my roof and involved my children in your paper bag games. No.
Yes. Well, y'all getting some good answers over here. Yes, yes. We talking serious over here.
Shell said, ain't no way she's sharing. That's why Shell said, ain't no way she's sharing. That's why she paid for Tim's divorce. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so if y'all finding value in it, before we get back to the script, please, while we reading our comments, please like the live. If you didn't grab your daily heart me, please grab your daily heart me. So it helps us out a lot. It lets TikTok know that we over here talking about something of value. It's even said, remember Tim grandfather and the father are Christian people. Yes. Let me see. They're talking to Covenant Kisses. The problem is Brenay brought all this on the internet. Thank you, Gabrielle, for your daily heart me, baby.
Right.
Incognita. Right, and antagonizes Akira.
RLL, thank you for the dolphin. I appreciate that.
Gabrielle said, I believe she's getting the hate because she brought this on the internet herself. Exactly. That is a very good component and very important. The be careful what you ask for should be backed up with the be careful what you do.
Yeah.
This woman, you took everything. Thank you, Aisha, for the roses, baby. I appreciate you. You took everything.
Yep.
And you took everything. Can you please not put this on the internet?
Yes. And trying to take her children.
And she said no. And trying to take her children. Like,
trying to take her children. So call me mommy now. Like,
I think Brenay getting the proper hate. Yeah. I think it's proper. I think it's due her. I think it's due her. Thank you for the daily heart me, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support, guys. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna pick back up with now that's your question. Okay. Counsel.
Okay, back to Robin. Now, let me ask you this to clarify. What do you believe is your role as a wife?
I do believe in gender roles. Again, I'm old school. And as a woman, I believe I'm supposed to be the nurturer. I'm supposed to take care of the house, the kids, to a certain extent. I don't do the whole 100% thing. Take care of the house, the kids, support your husband, no matter what. But also make sure everybody is okay in your family that you created.
Who is head of your household?
Financially, it was me, but you would never know.
Why do you say you would never know?
Tim always made shots, made the calls. My mom wanted to go on vacation. You got to ask Tim. Even though I was probably the one paying for it, it was his decision. He made shots. He called every shot no matter what. If she wanted me to go, she wanted the kids to go, she had to ask Tim. I got to say so. I got no say so. Whatever he says goes. Ugh.
And you indicated that you became uncomfortable with the defendant being in your home.
Yes.
Your marital home, excuse me.
Yes.
What, if anyone, did you tell about you being uncomfortable with her?
I spoke to Timothy himself. One day I needed a breather, and I ended up driving all the way to Raleigh by Triangle.
And what year are you referring to?
I think it was 2024, about January.
Okay. What is the beginning? Well, sorry. Okay. Was it the beginning of January, middle, or end, if you could recall?
We were returning stuff from Christmas, so probably about the middle. I ran in, I recognized my mom's car and I memorized her license plate just in case she might get kidnapped.
Mm.
So I memorized her license plate and I noticed it was her. So I got in the car with her and my grandma, and I was like, y'all, what are y'all doing here? And then my grandmother noticed I had a bunch of piercings.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. You had a bunch of what?
I had a bunch of piercings in my face.
Why did you have a bunch of piercings?
It's weird. One of my things that help me cope when I'm stressed out is I get piercings or tattoos.
You said help you cope?
Yeah.
Help you cope with what?
When I'm in emotional distress or like my mind is all over the place, I don't know what to say or do. Like Timothy was my best friend. That's the one I confided in for everything. And the person I couldn't go to was him because he was the one that caused the pain. So the only way that I knew how to handle it was to go.
Thank you, Georgie.
One of my other close friends, she told me to go get some piercings because it always helped her. So I went and got, I think, a total of 8 to 10 piercings.
Okay. And you indicated that you had these piercings and you met up with who?
My mother and her mother, so my grandmother. And when I got in the car, my mom looked at me and she said, "You look different." My grandma turned around and said, "Now, why the hell you do that to your face?" So he was mad and she asked me, "Why did I do it?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm not the one to hold my emotions in. I'm a very emotional person, thanks to my mom." So as soon as she asked me, like, "Why did you do it?" and I'm okay, I broke down crying and I told her.
If you need a moment so I can hear you clearly.
Broke down crying and I told her like what was going on and why I felt uncomfortable.
So let's stop there. You said you broke down crying and you told your mother and grandma what was going on.
Yes. Pause. Oh my God. Woo! Tap, 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 babies. I'm at 23, 9, 10. If y'all help get me at I'll get back, I'll start back talking again around 27. What you think so far?
This is heartbreaking.
It's horrendous, is what it is.
Girl, okay, I got a comment because it's so true because you say it all the time. So Kayla said Tim took advantage of her emotionally and mentally, which I do believe is very true. And Shell called me that, said Tim is textbook example of narcissism. You say it all the time. He's a narcissist. Like his decision, okay, he's your husband. He can have input. You understand what I'm saying on what the kids do, and as a family, let's make these decisions. But she was a breadwinner. Why she had to go through him for everything? I mean, go through him, his decision. Like, now I'm not saying not involved, but his decision.
There seemed to be a large a rise of narcissistic men lately, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion where I believe it's coming from. I think it's the overcompensation of either mothers and or the mother is actually doing a lot, because in order to be a full-blown narcissist, actually a protection mechanism what people don't understand. So you get used to not expecting any kind of emotions or feelings, and I'm just going to do whatever I want. I don't care how anybody feel about it.
Yeah.
And so I believe that we are seeing a rise of it because of these single mothers or these mothers who are overcompensating and doing too much, or maybe not having an emotional component to it. But I got 5-6 jobs. I'm taking care of you, you know.
Yeah.
And so then he has to learn to, you know, just fend for himself. And then from that, we see a rise of that. Like we're seeing a lot now. People that say you folks just throwing around narcissism. No, like there is a rise in it, real, and it's heavy, and for women too. Because Brenay, in my opinion, is also one.
Yes, which is crazy for them two
That's
to
why
be
they know
together.
it don't work.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how it happens. And you can see it play out, like even when they in the car sometimes, and we see the car chronicles where they go back and forth, and it's like one point they was fighting over a bag of chips. Someone said, "Like, give me some," like, you know, like it's just I don't know how this is going. This is where I would say if I'm writing this as a character, I don't know how I would. In my mind, I'm going to make it not last. It can't. Thank you, Granny. I appreciate you. For the fast cops, it can't last.
Yeah.
It just can't last.
It can't. I'm with you. It's a matter of time, and we're gonna see how it plays out. I personally feel like again, she gonna go get her nails done or something. He gonna be like, I'm gonna run to the car real quick and never come back.
Like you say, but it won't be until, like I say, 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Katie says some men tend to be experts in triangulation. We have to teach our girls. Yes, they are doing a really good job with it because there are so many women who are like, I'll participate, because on the flip side, we do. And if you don't know who you are, then if somebody even pretends to give you that love,
yeah,
you wrapped up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for giving me the 27. Y'all can work on getting me the 30. That I greatly appreciate it. Let TikTok know if you find value. Definitely let them know with the taps. Tapping is clapping. Daily heartbeats also help.
Yes, thank you so
baby.
much.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Did you want to go ahead and get started again?
Okay, I got a couple of comments. Let me get these.
Okay.
Natalie said, and then for him to not be paying exactly, like, that blew me. Soraya said, but him having say over everything and not paying for anything is insane. Girl, right. Shell said, Akira just wanted him to feel like she was emasculating him, so she let him make all the decisions. Like she wasn't. I think you mentioned she wasn't emasculating him, so she let him make all the decisions.
Because it's very much want to get a boy.
Exactly.
If you're gonna go on there and put on your short set and leave me alone,
thank you.
He still won't pay for nothing. No, because Trisha Lee, to your point, she was hustling for ideas because her birthday's coming up. So she's sitting in his room. He's on the Twitch. Can you hear him? Wee playing on the Twitch. And you hear her because she only answers the questions that she makes up, in my opinion, for her Snapchat. She only answers the questions that she. Well, here's the thing. She only answers the questions she wants to talk about, period. Whether she takes them or not, it's going to be what she wants done. Right. So she wants to talk about something on my birthday. I don't know. I'm probably not going to do nothing. Maybe a birthday dinner. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. He in the background, wee.
Your wee is wild.
You know what I'm thinking of? That
the pig.
The pig and shit. Wee. Oh God! And I wasn't even being funny.
Oh no! The pig on the commercial.
Thought about it though. The pig.
It's like an insurance commercial or something.
Yeah, it's insurance. He got the little flag and shit.
He got the little wind thing. Wee! Yeah.
That's what he in the background doing, child. And she hustling for attention, and he ain't paying her no mind.
Right.
So, Lord have mercy. All right.
You ready? Okay. Put him right around, but say, what was going on?
I told her about how, like, this girl, yes. Okay, so just so we know, she's talking to her mother and grandmother in the car. I told her about how, like, this girl, as in Kennard, seems to be overstepping boundaries. And I don't really know how to say anything because, again, she's a close friend and she's married to Tim's cousin, which is Davin. I'm getting in my head, there's no way in the world that there would be anything in between the two, being the close relationship that we have with each other. My grandma is a sailor, verbatim, where she said, oh, bullshit, I'm coming to that house. I said, no, don't worry about it. I'll handle it myself because I'm not a conflict person. I don't like conflict. It actually tears my nerves to pieces. I've seen family react to conflict in a negative way and it doesn't turn out well for them. So this is another reason. This is very important. This is why people say, well, it wouldn't have been me. It wouldn't have been a lot of us.
Yeah.
But this is a person who believes in the sanctity of marriage and who does not like conflict. Somebody had a camera in her face at one of the meetings. They were like, "Okay, Akira is mean. She don't like. How many times I gotta tell you, motherfuckers? I've been saying
Yeah. I'm
she
private.
don't
I don't like all
like
that.
the camera. I don't care
Yeah.
what people say. She don't want no parts of it. If you
Right.
saw at the end when she won the trial, she was hugging her attorney and all of that. But when it came time to talk to press, she was it was cold outside, number one, and you can see she was visibly uncomfortable. How do I know that? When I say I study this stuff, I studied it extensively. I can come in and read the room. This is my witness. I can
Yeah.
see
Absolutely.
cusp. And what I saw from her, even though she was there and she having just won, she did not feel like talking to the press.
No, at all. Mm-mm.
So she's not a conflict type of
Uncomfortable with
person.
that.
So y'all have to, everybody got to understand that it's not it would not have been me. Timmy would have been tucked in, tucked. And a lot of women would have tucked him in quick. So these are very young people, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about early 20s when this happened. So it's a lot going on. This is why, as much as I cannot stand Brenay, I also want her to hear me.
Yeah.
What you are doing, you are ruining your life before you can even begin to get my age. Thank you, Tex Devils, for the daily heart me, baby. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
You're ruining your life, niece. You're ruining your life. And hopefully you get irritated and annoyed to go the other way and do yourself a service by apologizing to this woman. I'm telling you, you can keep Tim.
Yeah. Don't nobody want that done, Judge. On no way. She should have. The beauty of it all is that he's away from her. You know,
Yes.
Akira did not need that man. The man didn't deserve Akira. So the beauty part of it all is that he's gone. Nobody wants him back. Keep him for as long as he's gonna stay.
These people are younger than my son. I got a 35. He just turned 35 today.
Too. Yeah. Younger than Juan too. Juan 31. He just turned 31 in October.
Go ahead, baby.
So I'm just saying that, you know, you keep him, have him as long as he gonna stay. But you need to start shaping, getting your karma back right now, getting it together, because it's gonna come when it's gonna continue coming if you continue to do this stuff.
Yeah, but the things that Brenay's life is already messed up, definitely, and it can be. There's a couple moves that could be made because she's young.
Yeah,
there's a couple moves that are gonna be made, but she's young. But one of them is going to entail her faking like she is apologetic. That's why I say faking. A real apology, I would love it. Just faking like she's apologetic, but she's never going to do it.
She's remorseful, acting. She said, "I'm still laughing at Timmy would have been tucked."
Tucked,
right?
No way. That's why I say when they came to that house asking about him, where is he? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no Tim.
You're crazy.
Okay, so you can go ahead, baby.
All right, back to Robert. Are you a confrontational person?
No, I hate confrontation. But if I'm in it and I have to protect myself, I will.
Okay. So you were saying that you told your mom and grandmother what was going on?
Uh-huh.
What happened after that, Miss Montague?
She said she's going to come to the house and help me. And I was like, no, it's fine.
Who is she?
My grandmother. My grandma used to be a corrections officer. Good, lock him up. Lock him up.
Go get him.
My grandma used to be a corrections officer. So I'm the first grandbaby, first baby girl. So she's very overprotective of me. So I was like, you don't have to come, like it's fine. Don't worry about it because I don't need you to turn into CEO Cheryl. CEO Cheryl. So I got out the car and I drove back home, back to Wilson. The day went on to the next day. It was knocking. The day went on to the next day. It was knocking at the door, and Big Cheryl is what we call her. Big Cheryl was at the door.
Oh my God. Okay. And to clarify, what month and year was this that you're referring to?
January 2024.
Okay. And you indicated that you told your mother and grandmother that you were uncomfortable.
Yes.
About Miss Kennard.
Yes.
What were you uncomfortable about? Her being in the home or what exactly?
I was mainly uncomfortable with her being in the home, but not even a full day later, I was uncomfortable with her being around me.
Okay. So you were uncomfortable with her being in the home.
Yes.
You were uncomfortable with her being around you,
Yes.
and you told your mother and grandmother.
Yes.
And then you just indicated that there was a knock at the door. Who was that?
We
Who
thought
was
it was
it?
a stranger because we have 3 doors at the home. We have the front door, and then we got a side door, and then the back door. That's too many doors. Usually, people that we know come to the side door. They know we used to that as the front door. This person came to the actual front door, which is my grandmother, and was banging on the door. We didn't know what was going on. Ooh, I love me some Cheryl.
Mhm. Well, who was all in the home? Your marital home, excuse me.
Me, myself. I said me, myself. And this is how she said it. It says me, myself. I said me, myself. My kids, myself. Brenay was there and Tim was there.
Okay. And what, if anything, happened when your grandmother knocked at the door?
My grandmother came in. She saw the living room look a mess because that's where Kennard was staying. There was snack trash all over the floor, blankets on the floor, just empty bottles. Like it looked a hot mess. So when my grandma came in, although I'm one of her favorites, when I say she came in like a linebacker because she was so pissed about how dirty the house looked, she kind of like pushed me to the side.
Mm.
I went right to the back and I called my mom because I already knew she was on 20, not 10, 20. I like left her a message, but she didn't answer. So I called her 5 times, no answer. Probably saying, come get your mama.
Mhm.
I called her my mom's fiance, Darnell Dixon. He didn't answer because they were in church. I then called my dad. He didn't answer. So then I called my brother and I was crying hysterically because at this point I'm in the back of the house with my kids and I hear screaming. Well, not screaming, yelling back and forth between my grandmother and Kennard. And I told her, I said, call daddy. Get somebody here because grandma is not playing. Grandma is not playing.
Well, what, if anything, was your grandmother saying to the defendant?
My grandmother told her verbatim, I don't know where you're going to stay, but you got to get out of here because this is my house. So pause. Woo. Let me see. Make sure I got no notes. Sometimes the person you end up with is a situation like this could be your karma. That's so true.
Yeah.
No, easily broken. Yes, this is very, very, very eye opening.
Really hard me, Pittsburgh.
This is very eye opening for me. I think actually the girls did a good job. They did tell us about the overview of what happened. Talk about boots on the ground.
Yeah,
they did a good job because I feel like I heard some of this before. They did a good job of locking it in. Yeah, but this is insane. Thank you, Queen Denise. She said, "I love your glasses. I appreciate that." Pretty Ray said, "I'm so glad I'm on y'all live. Thank you for the content." Oh, thank you, Pretty Ray. Thank you, Dr. Wendy, for the Daily Heartbeat. I appreciate you. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is definitely something, honey, because what?
Man, the detail and the way she just slid on her though. Again, Akira slides real sneakily, if you will, on this stand. Instead of just saying it was trash all over the living room, snack trash.
It's very important. Snack trash. No easily broken. Say yes, new glasses are fire. Thank you, baby.
Oh my gosh, snack trash, child.
If I'm writing a character like this is the character that you wait on. Like when I tell y'all, look, y'all have to understand me. Please, can I tell you about how this is like gold for me? TikTok is like a big book with different chapters. You got the Brenay chapters, you got the Amoy chapter, you got the Netta chapter, you got the Blueface chapter, you got the Krishan chapter, you got the Diddy chapter. If I'm writing this story, you kill for a Big Cheryl. Like that's the character that you love because it's like I need relief because this is so powerful.
Exactly. They've been putting these babies through this. Her and Devin. Now, mind you, this is Akira versus Brenay, but Devin got his own story that is. I'm sure it's just going to be just as different.
Unsung hero. Angie said the Amoy chapter. Well, I had to close that book, child. That's in my do not finish. I just couldn't do it. Now Amoy got this new hair, honey. So Amoy is stuck in the past. Like I feel like he's on his mother's era. So he do all the hairstyles that are from the
70s or 60s or something.
Like the 80s.
Cat wigs.
Girl,
okay. Like the flips.
And you say I closed it immediately. Yeah, I couldn't. So you kill for a Big Cheryl because Big Cheryl, you need the relief because this is so much pain. And it came in at the right moment.
It did. It did.
Oh, take me in for the Amoy chapter. I have so much to say.
Oh, wow.
Tap, 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 tap. Like my June Jim say, please tap. I'm at 37. Help me get up. Help us get up. Where you at, Sharice?
I'm at 16.3. I'm at 16.3.
Oh, no. My baby need to be at least 20K. Come on, y'all. We over here. We are giving you. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Oh, that's a good question. Cheryl said she had a brother. I didn't realize that she had a brother, Akira. She said she called her brother. I didn't know that.
So, because, again, she was not probably telling them what was going on.
Yeah.
I know they sat in the courtroom like, what?
Yo, what? Yeah. Yes.
What? Pretty Ray said, glad you done with that movie. We over him. Oh, my goodness. And I got to add Rip Baby to there, too. Every time I try to open that book, I say, I can't do it. I can't do it. Rip Baby done messed up somebody's house, child. The man came through the door and was like, she got to leave, honey. And she said she ain't going, child. It was just so much. Some of these chapters I can't finish. Katie says, I saw Amoy one day. It pissed me off so bad. Like, I know this person does not live here. Oh, my God. I would be pissed, too. And when he get in the camera and saw,
oh, no. Not trash. Oh, no.
Why he lie? If you know Amoy, he be... His lip syncing be hard as shit. It don't be natural at all, child.
Oh, my
God. I honestly believe in my if she didn't want to tell her mother and grandmother, telling her father and brother was out of the question.
No. And then so they think that, so Kayla said, I think she is her mother's only child. And Natalie said, I believe she has 2 adoptive siblings. So maybe that's what it is. They not full siblings or whatever. But like you say, it don't matter. Like if she wasn't telling them nothing, they don't know. You don't know what's going on in folks' marriage, what's going on in folks' homes unless somebody tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Thank you.
Grip. Thank you for the daily heart, Keisha. Welcome in, baby.
The lip quiver. Natalie said the lip quiver.
I know you're supposed to do a lip sync. It's supposed to be nice and natural. Like, thank you for the popular, honey.
Oh my God.
Not Amoy. He said with them wings, honey, up to the sky, child. Katie said Grip too. How Amoy, Grip, and Brenay all in the same area. Whew, child.
They all in North Carolina?
I can't stand it.
Wow.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. Keisha said I'm late, but I was packing up for my cruise. Oh,
I know that's right.
When you going? Tomorrow?
Oh, I know that's right. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah. We'll do tomorrow Saturday.
This thing get good, honey. Man, Sharice gonna make sure we read this whole thing, honey. Not that we're gonna finish up tomorrow, but we're gonna finish. We can get some more in right now.
Yeah, we're gonna slide in.
Okay, so let's go, honey.
I got a flash go. If anybody would love to help me with my flash go, I would definitely appreciate that.
Flash goes. So they were in the same county before Brenay moved. Oh my God.
Oh, okay, got it.
Charlemagne the God, which you get. We talking about Charlotte. You love him or hate him.
Uncle Charlotte.
Pick one. He always say that the crazy people come out of Florida and all of New York. I mean New York and all of Florida.
New York, Brooklyn and all of Florida.
Brooklyn and all of Florida. You got to add North Carolina, and if you're really doing it, you got to add Detroit.
Oh yeah.
I tried to save it, but you got to add Detroit.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, half of the stories I used to be fighting for my life on my YT, and I'm like, what is going on in Detroit? I'm like, look, it ain't just Detroit, and God be goddamn if another story didn't happen in Detroit.
Facts. She was like, "Oh my God, it's Detroit again."
Thank you, Keisha, for the tree. Oh my God, thank you.
We got you a tree, another tree.
Yes, thank you, my Christmas tree. I appreciate you.
I love that tree.
Okay, we're about to go on in.
All right, back to the Robin hat. Now, you said your grandmother said this is her house. What does she mean by that statement?
Jim, I know you was a Detroiter. He said, as a Detroiter, it's always Detroit. Yes. In 2019, again, COVID, Tim and I actually had an apartment in Raleigh and we got an eviction thing. So it was on our record. So we couldn't rent anything without having somebody who has the financial means. With my grandmother having the financial means, she was on our lease as well.
So 3 people were on your
Miss
list.
Diva, and with the strawberries, and tap the screen like my baby said, please tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Miss Diva.
So 3 people were on your lease?
Myself, Timothy, and my grandmother were all on the lease. So she had just as much right to be there as we did.
And you indicated that you
be studying a lot of this. Pay attention to, like, you could tell that she was interviewing her and that she was talking to her, because somebody else would have been just over talking and the whole yes. I'm gonna circle back around and get more details. So when I ask you this question, I need you to say yes, and that way they can be clear. The court records can be clear, and then we can get more detail. I just love how Robin did this.
Because she prepared her too. So Akira brought it right back. She knew exactly what she was doing and would just answer it correctly at that point.
Answer it. I'm coming back. You gotta trust me.
Because she trained her. She helped her work through this.
I love it. You can feel it.
Brilliant.
Well, I wouldn't say my grandmother was yelling, because she's very calm when she speaks, when she's angry. So you can hear her very clearly. So she told her, I don't know where you're going to go, but you got to get out of here. Kennard then says, I'm not going anywhere. He wants me here. He wants me here. My grandmother looked her dead in the face. She said, this my shit. Get out now before I call the cops. Brenay then pushed my grandmother. I'm not trying to show y'all my 10K, although I did make 10K recently. So thank y'all for helping me.
Huh?
Who want me to read it again? That part again. Give me 2 yeses. Because what?
My grandmother.
Now again, boots on the ground reported this. Yes, yes. One more time. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say my grandmother was yelling. Huh? Well, I wouldn't say my grandmother was yelling, because she was very calm when she speaks, when she's angry. So you could hear her very clearly. She told her, I don't know where you're going to go, but you got to get out of here. Kennard then says, I'm not going anywhere. He wants me here. He wants me here. My grandma looked dead at her face, and she said, this my shit. Get out now before I call the cops. Brenay then pushed my grandmother.
I'm talking would have come off the couch on some clothesline and just bang right on
from the top.
Off the top rope.
Those are the best ones where you get the cheeks and the lips at the same time. Back up.
Off the top. If I ain't pick a lamp up and bust her over her head. You feel me? Like my grandmother?
Queen Denise said, lock me up. Just lock me up.
That's what I'm saying.
Lock me up.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter at that point. Oh my God. I got a Pittsburgh Kim said I'm black and completely out. Shell called me that, said, girl, that's when all hell would have broke loose. Woo, child. Oh,
now, I don't know if it has it here, because somebody said legend has it. Them people came later. The family came later.
Yeah, somebody came through. Some people pulled up. We did hear that. Yeah.
Go ahead, baby.
Woo. Okay, Brenay. Robin. You just testified that the defendant.
Dr. Wendy said I would have lost all religion.
Okay. None left. That's what I'm saying. It would not have mattered. My schooling, my background, my respect, any of that would not have mattered. My children was in there. They would have seen their mama go off that day. I understand why Akira did not. I'm not putting her in that position. She's not the one. But others that are.
You talking about waking up a ghost.
And I'm a non-confrontational person. I prefer things to be easy. I would like to talk, and I would love to talk on a even keeled manner if we could. But there's something about me that goes from 0 to 100. Mm-hmm. And once I'm at 100,
we don't like that girl. It's like, ooh, she went to 100.
It's bad. It's very, very bad. So
that's because people like you and probably Akira and probably y'all hold it in. I like to get mine out as I go along. I'm the kind of person. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Yeah. I would let 1 or 2 slide.
Not me.
I'm not as bad now. Yeah, in my 20s, definitely. If I'm Akira's age, definitely, I probably was more like her.
And they
But I
always be like,
still
what you
can't
talking
witness
about? What you just
nobody.
said? What do you mean by what you just said?
Mm,
Now you the villain. Like, no. What you
no.
just say? Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Because it sounded
Yeah.
like this. So whereas the people like you and probably Akira, y'all,
Yeah.
you
I'm gonna
know, you
work up
try to
to it.
whatever.
That would have done it though. That would have
Yeah.
done it.
Oh yeah. I know that would have
No,
done
that
it.
would have done it.
I've seen Les do it. So I know
Yeah,
that would have done it.
would have done it. That would have done it. That'd have been it.
And now you don't play about yours, hon.
You just testified that the defendant pushed your grandmother?
And then where is Brenay, y'all? Not one objection, not one anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Mink, mop, bop. Mink, mop, boop,
Wow,
bop.
ping.
Michelle said.
Girl.
I would take a snap of that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Mm.
Where I'm at. That was hilarious.
It's on you. Yes, Brenay Kennard.
Yes, Brenay Kennard then pushed my grandmother.
How old was your grandmother at this time?
I don't know how old she is now. She goes backwards now. She's been 60 for a few years. She's not 70. She's like 65. Even then, Brenay should have said object. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't saying
how old
nothing.
she is. Yeah.
Letting the transcripts rock out.
Girl, she just letting it go. Okay, so she's between, you said 65 and 70?
Yeah. No, she's between 60 and 65.
60 and 65, excuse me. So you're indicating that the defendant then pushed your grandmother.
Yes.
And what happened after that, Miss Montague?
I started crying hysterically. Now, although my grandmother is older, we call her Big Cheryl for a reason. She handles herself like she's 25. She can handle her own. So I'm actually in distress because, yes, my kids are home. And so all this is happening when my kids are in the other. This is happening.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
This is happening all while my kids are in the other room. They don't see yelling or anything like that. So that was a lot for them. I had to lock them in the room. And then when I came back out after locking them in the room, they were fussing or whatever. And I actually was getting overwhelmed. I could feel myself starting to get lightheaded. I don't do well with conflict. I immediately started to have it's like a rush that comes over me. I'll start to shut down. So I dropped to the ground because I got a little lightheaded. At this point, the police pulled up.
You said you dropped to the ground?
Yeah, like I was on the ground crying, like laid out, like I was lightheaded. I couldn't handle it. It was too much. Pause. I'm at 44.4. Please help get me to 50. Where you at, baby?
I'm at 23.3. Thank you, Bree, for following. Yes, this is day one. We're on day one.
Tap. We're on day one. This pissed a lot of people off. So this is probably when folks started coming out crying.
Mm-hmm. She probably, if in my opinion, has shuts down like this and doesn't like conflict like this because something may have happened, and this is like a PTSD reaction.
She said something. So she said when earlier in the transcripts, she said that when she's seen conflict, it was something to the effect of it never ended well.
That's right.
So she's seen it somewhere. We don't want to put her mom in there, but I'm sure she's seen it, and it tends to happen like in a lot of families. That's one of the reasons why when I was younger, I used to have panic attacks even thinking about going around family around holidays. Yeah. So when I got older, I was like, you mean I don't got to go if I don't want to?
Right. Same
like,
with me.
You got to go to family. No, I don't have to go if I don't want to.
Go. The best thing about it was getting my own car. I feel you. Like, it was like, oh, nah, I don't got to go down there. I don't got to do that. My family, God bless them, but they got about 1 hour. And then
tap.
Some of them sisters gonna start arguing, and my mother and my aunts and them. Somebody gonna get to arguing. 1 hour, and then it's over. So no.
Oh my God, this is very painful, and it explains so much. I want to read a couple more pages because then we're gonna cut it off for the night.
All right.
Woo.
Okay, so I'm back on Robin. And where were your children at the time of this incident when the defendant pushed your grandmother?
Now look, this is she's repeating it because she wants this Robin in the jury's head. Now we all heard where the kids was at. She said she locked the kids in the door. Yep. But I want to make sure I want this image to be repeated in the jury's mind.
Yes. Forevermore.
I locked them in their room, even though the lock is on the other. I locked them in the room, even though the lock is on the inside of the door. I put a
Yeah.
sock over the top of the door and shut it. I put a sock over the top of the door and closed it really tight so they couldn't get out of the room because I didn't want them to see anything happen. So she locked them in the door by actually putting. I was wondering how that happened too.
Yeah, me too.
Couldn't get out of the room because I don't want them to see anything happen. I don't know what could have happened, but Kennard ended up telling me, get your grandmother because she was going to lay hands on her.
You already did
Let's
that.
repeat that sentence again.
Dirty bitch.
I don't know what could have happened, but Kennard ended up telling me, get your grandmother because she was going to lay hands on her. I'm sorry, y'all want people to stop bullying? I wish I want people, y'all said Brenay getting too much, what?
Bruh.
Brenay getting what?
I'm heated over here.
This is an elderly woman. Where I'm from, that in certain countries, that'll get your hands chopped off.
Okay.
Yeah, people doing what? If they asking you, if they say bullying, so ask Brenay, tell you what she did to that Akira's grandmother.
Yeah, ask her that.
Is that considered bullying?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God.
You said, what exactly did the defendant do?
Verbatim, I don't remember, but she indicated that she was going to lay hands on my grandmother. And my grandmother kind of let her know, touch me if you want to. You're going to see why they call me Big Cheryl. At that point, everybody pulled up. My mom, my dad, and my brother, my mom's fiance, and Kennard and Timothy actually left. I bet you they did.
I bet you they got up out of here. Him Rain tucked tail too. I bet you they did. He couldn't even stay and face the music.
Oh my God.
Punk ass nigga. You said he left? That's what Robin said. You said he left?
Instead of Timothy actually tending to his kids or trying to remove his kids from the situation, he could have easily put his kids in the car and went elsewhere. He decided to put Brenay into the car and leave after the police were called. Now, I don't know. I think both of them ended up calling the police, and yeah.
So let's back up.
He was there the whole time. Yes, Firehair by Shay. He was there the whole time, baby. Hey, Doctor, becoming Dr. Bridges. Yes. Thank you for following me too, Fat Belly.
So let's back up. Now, during the altercation, what, if anything, did you say to the defendant about being in your home?
I said you have to leave because this is her house too. She needs to leave. Thank you for coming, Dr. Bridges.
And how did the defendant reply to you?
She then started again. I don't got to leave because he wants me here. He wants me here. Timothy wants me here. Thank you for the daily heart, me baby. I appreciate you, Starlight.
Timothy as in your then husband?
Yes, my husband at the time, Timothy.
You also just testified that he left with her?
Yes. He got in his car that I was paying for and put her in it, and they left. He also told his mother that day that my family came to the house to jump him, which that was not the case.
Oh, my goodness. The court. Ms. Jones, let me ask you to pause right there for our afternoon recess.
Okay, so we're going to pause right there, too.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This is a recess. Lord have mercy.
Follow.
Started on page 106.
Okay.
With the court. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let me get there. The court. All right. The witness is still with Ms. Jones. 106. Where's all right, ladies and gentlemen?
It's literally the number on the side.
I got it.
Number 4 on the side.
I got it. Court says, all right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Okay, Susie, I tell you what I'm sipping on since you asked. I'm doing a martini.
Thank you, Social Butterfly.
This is my drink of choice, which y'all sipping on, like Susie said. Okay. If you're drinking water, if you're drinking sparkling, if you're drinking coffee, let me know. Let us know.
I left my water. Okay.
Jada said she made margaritas. The girl Mary said sangria. Yes. Oh, thank you, Social Butterfly, baby. I appreciate you. Mike's Hard Black Lemonade. Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Love it. Jack and Coke, classic. Susie said tequila and pineapple. All right. Yeah, we got some. We got the right bunch in here.
Thank you,
Cut water.
Capricorn.
Mika said cut water. Dang.
I started to get a cut water.
Oh, the White Russian cut water.
We had that
A
last
hot
week.
commodity. I love that.
Yeah, we had that last week.
Social
I
butterfly
started to
said
give me
red
one
to
today.
orange. I love what you got over there? Anybody drinking anything special over there?
Yeah, anybody in Reese's Romper Room, what y'all drinking? Oh, Joyce said I'm at work, I can't drink, laugh out loud. Oh, I have vodka and papaya juice. I love papaya juice.
That girl Mara says we lit and listening. Oh, I love that.
Lit and
Love
listening.
it, lit and listening.
Thank you for liking the live, Samantha. I appreciate it. All right.
So, baby, you can read both the Court and Jones. I mean, and Kennard.
Got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. That's the court. Miss Kennard said, good afternoon. Miss Jones, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay, that way. So since we don't, because I hate the part, I do Jones.
Okay.
For this part only.
Okay. The court said, let the record reflect that the jury is not present. The parties are present. The lawyers are present. Counsel,
good afternoon, Your Honor.
Before we bring the jury back. Where you at? You went back up?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm number 7.
Okay. And then let the record, this is the court, let the record reflect that the jury is not present. The parties are present. The lawyers are present. Counsel, anything before we bring the jury back?
No, sir. We're ready to proceed. Okay.
Ms. Kennard, anything from the defendant?
No, Your Honor. Okay, so she was just trying to make sure that they didn't want to say anything before they bring the jury back. I thought she didn't want to pause. Okay. So let's go on down to number 3 on page 107.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Now, before we left for break, you talked about an incident with the defendant and your grandmother and Timothy Montague. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And you also testified to the fact that he left with Miss Montague. I mean, with the defendant.
Yes, he left with Kennard.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel really bad as a mother and as a wife. You decided to leave with your mistress instead of protecting your kids? So instead of removing your children from a situation, an intense situation, you removed her.
And
sorry, I felt like my kids we're not his priority. They wouldn't be protected by him.
Were your children in the room locked the entire time in this incident?
Yes.
Okay. And after that incident, did the defendant return to your marital home?
He did briefly, but my family actually had an intervention with me. We ended up going to Denny's.
So the question was, did the defendant return to your marital home?
Oh, no, I think so. I wasn't there afterwards.
Okay. And then you indicated that he returned. Who are you referring to?
Timothy.
Okay. And he returned to the marital home?
Yes.
And where were you?
I was at Denny's with my mom, my dad, my grandmother, everybody that I called to come.
Are they here today?
Yes.
Now, you indicated that you had an intervention. What do you mean by that?
I come from a female-dominated family, and they don't tolerate weakness. I guess is what you could say. Basically, they told me, keep your head up. This is not you. You're not a weak person. Don't let them walk over you because you're a genuine person. Let my family tell you I'm nothing like them. I'm complete opposite. I don't like conflict. I don't like any of that. So they wanted to ensure that I kept my head held high. And I spoke up when I needed to, and to not be in a situation where it would harm me or my children mentally or physically.
And what month was said intervention?
I want to say January, February. If it was in January, it was the end of January. If it was February, it was the beginning of February.
Now, I handed you your amended complaint that you filed
Yes.
against the defendant.
Yes.
You also filed for criminal conversation.
Yes.
Why did you file for criminal conversation?
I filed for criminal conversation because I found out that the two were...
Who are the two?
The two, as in Timothy Montague and Brenay Kennard, were engaging in conversations that two married people who are not married to each other shouldn't be having. I also sued because I spoke to her then husband, Mayo, about it. He actually came to me a little bit after in April and told me some disturbing things that I had no idea about.
You said he told you some disturbing things. What did he tell you?
That they had been having sex. That they was... He also sent me a voice recording of Timothy and Corinne Kennard, the defendant's twin sister, having a conversation about how...
Object, Your Honor. Relevance? What's that have to do with me? That was Brenay. It's sustained on hearsay grounds. Robin. May I proceed, Your Honor? Yes, ma'am. The jury shall disregard what the witness said in response to the last question. Now, you indicated that Mr. Mayo sent you a voice memo.
Yes.
What, if anything, did he discuss about the defendant?
The sexual conversations that Brenay and Timothy had, the sexual contacts that they had.
Object, Your Honor. Hearsay. Sustained. The jury will disregard that. And what, if anything, did you know about the defendant and Mr. Montague having any type of sexual conduct?
I didn't know anything about it until after the whole separation. So after March 14th, I had no idea. So
you indicated that after March 14th, you had no idea?
I had no idea that there was a prior relationship between the two.
Okay, let's back up. Before March 14th, were you aware if they had any sexual conduct?
Before March 14th, it was never confirmed that there had been sexual intercourse. It was only that I was uncomfortable in my home, and that it was that I was being neglected as a wife. It was never confirmed that there was any, at that time, that they had kissed or had sex, or other than the video that I found. I had no idea.
Okay. And after you found a video, did you have any conversations with your husband?
Yes, we had conversations.
And what did he say?
He denied it.
What did he deny exactly?
He denied having any sexual intercourse with her or having any type of sexual relationship with her.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness? Yes, ma'am. Now, if you can look with me at Plaintiff's Exhibit 149 through 220. 233. Plaintiff's Exhibit 149 to 233.
Yes.
And do you recognize these exhibits?
These are conversations between Timothy and myself. His name in my phone is Kiddo's daddy.
Okay. And are you familiar with these messages?
Yes.
Are you familiar with how it looked at the relevant time?
Yes.
This is Brenay. Your Honor, these messages look like they've been altered. It looked different from the messages she provided. The court. Hold on. Ms. Kennard, sorry. The court, just object. Ms. Kennard, objection. The court. And asked to be heard. Ms. Kennard said, okay, I'm sorry. Objection, Your Honor. The court, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me excuse you to the jury room briefly. We will not be long.
Now, I think we're going to read this. You're going to read the court because I think he about to get with them, get with her. But y'all, tap. Oh, please, I'm at 47. Please help me get to 50. Honey, not her coming through with the object.
One of them last breaks, somebody taught her the word objection, honey, and relevance. taught her the terms that she needed.
Well,
Because,
this day
girl,
one, child. She saw that she was getting away with a little bit, came back for more. Thank you for following me, Beth Wu. Please tap, baby, help get me
oh
to
my goodness
50.
gracious.
Man, this thing reads good, child.
Okay. All right. The court. This is the judge. All right. For the record, the jury has left the courtroom. The court has before it the notebook of text messages, including a section behind tab mark quote, Mr. Montague.
I'll do the court for you, baby, after this.
Okay, close quote. Consisting of exhibits 149 through 233, about which Ms. Jones is asking the witness. Ms. Kennard objects. What is the basis of your objection? So, looking at these text messages that she provided from 149 and 2, I can't remember what the number she said. These messages?
233.
Right. These messages look like they've been altered on the simple basis of the prior messages that she submitted to me. They look totally different. Mind you, look at the top of where it says 5-21-2024, Your Honor. And if you go to the first message of the text message book and look at the message where it say Brenay, it says August 8th, 2021. How is that? These messages over here actually says 5. Actually says 5/21. But the messages on the real screenshot from a phone says August 8th. How does that work? And the evidence that I've submitted looks exactly like the first page and nothing like the other exhibits she's trying to put in the evidence.
So I'm not sure I follow Miss Kennard, but Miss Jones, are you ready to say something?
Yes, Your Honor. All of these messages are from iPhones. So when you export the entire conversation, which is about 10,000 messages that we have on a USB, then it comes out as if 161 and 149. Also, if you look at our exhibits, we have the client's phone number and the other person that she was texting for all of the messages up top to the right. My client also testified that she called her then husband Kiddo's daddy. And there's a phone number right beside. And also, it has date and time stamp for each message.
Yes, ma'am. So,
and these messages were sent to her. I want to add that.
So, Ms. Kennard, the proper procedure is that Ms. Jones can lay a foundation and ask the witness about these exhibits. When she has done that, and then moves into evidence, then you can object.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything further before we bring in the jury, Ms. Jones?
No, sir.
Ms. Kennard?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's bring them in. All right, Ms. Jones, you are asking the witness about exhibits 149 through 233. Go right ahead.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Montague, at the top, does it indicate who these messages are from and to?
Yes, it has the contact name and phone number, and it's Kiddo's dad, which is Timothy Montague. And then it has my phone number as well. It has my previous phone number before it got changed, and then the current, and also my iCloud.
Okay. And do you recognize your phone number on these messages?
Yes, the current as well.
And when you flip through these messages, are the numbers the same?
Yes, they're on every page.
Is your iCloud email address the same?
Yes.
On every page?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And do you have a date and time stamp on these messages?
Yes.
And from 149 to 233, you have a date and time stamp?
Yes.
And does these messages fairly and accurately depict the real thing as if they looked at the relevant time?
Yes.
Does it help aid your testimony?
Yes.
Your Honor, we are asking for Plaintiff's Exhibit 149 to 233 to be admitted into evidence. I have provided a copy to the defendant as well in her binder.
Ms. Kennard?
Your Honor, I object to that for lack of authentication. I don't believe that these messages are true. They look different. As she stated, timestamps on each of these messages. But if you go back to the binder and look at the messages between her and my ex-husband, then they don't look the same. They look altered. And I provided messages from an actual screenshot from an iPhone, because I'm an iPhone user as well. And it does not look the same. There's no iCloud on all the other messages, me and my former ex-husband's messages, but only her and my husband's. So I'm confused. I need to see and make sure that these are actually the evidence. They look tampered with.
Well, based on the witness's testimony, I believe a proper foundation has been laid. The objection is overruled. Plaintiffs 149 through 233 are admitted. We're going to pause. Girl. Oh, my God. My nose was beat red.
Yum.
I never get to look at my face when I'm laughing, because, once I get to laughing, I can't stop.
Right,
so
right.
Now I have to turn. Why you never tell me my nose turned beat red when I get to laughing?
Girl, yeah, they do. It do.
Man, I'm sitting there like, Rudolph, is that you? Child, that was the funniest thing ever.
Bro, she really objected to that foolishness.
Oh,
talking about something. It looked like they've been messed with. They've been altered.
Girl,
I'm an iPhone user myself. Girl, bye.
That's all the basis that you got. And mind you, she just said in the interview talking about the facts and the truth come out. And this is all you got to go with? Oh, my God. Please tap the screen, babies. If you're not following us, please follow both of us, please.
I'm sick of her.
If you haven't grabbed your Daily Heart Me, please grab your Daily Heart Me. That helps us out a lot. Helps us within the league. And lets TikTok show our content to other people who may be interested.
Thank you, Beth.
You hilarious.
Follow. Who said that? Well, she said, a time I said, I'm sick of her. Pittsburgh Kim said, y'all play too much. Oh, my God. Maddie said, when she said, mind you.
Girl.
It was hard to keep going, man. I can't believe she got these people's court and perform like that.
Perform, child. Okay.
Oh, my gracious. Okay. She said, thank you, Your Honor. May I proceed? You ready?
I'm ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I proceed?
You may.
Miss Montague, can you turn with me to page 233, Exhibit 233? And, Your Honor, may I publish these messages to the jury?
You may.
Is this communication with your then husband in 2021?
Yes.
And if you turn to Exhibit 232, were you having a conversation with your then husband?
Yes, I was. That's what I said. I'm embarrassed for her. This got me weak. Child. I didn't think I could make it.
Right. And what were you talking about?
He was actually messaging me about how Kennard made him feel. He states that I shouldn't disregard his feelings because he has the right to be upset. He stated that Brenay makes him upset. She's so lazy. And the whole, do I read it verbatim? The whole shit about TV just pissed me off. Y'all literally are sitting here with the TV off, and as soon as no turn something on, it's an issue. Let me read this again because this is what she's saying. Mm-hmm. He was actually messaging me about how Kennard made him feel. He states that I shouldn't disregard his feelings because he has the right to be upset. He stated that Brenay makes him upset. She's so lazy, and the whole, do I read it verbatim? The whole shit about TV just pissed me off. Y'all literally are sitting here with the TV off, and as soon as no turn something on, it's an issue. I don't know what that means. Mm-hmm. And so I think he meant as soon as he turns something on, it's an issue. He stated that she does nothing at all. He's cleaned and he's done the dishes at least every day since we've been here. And she's done none of it. So this is Tim talking about Brenay. Okay. So the whole shit about the TV just pissed me off. And this is her reading his messages. Y'all literally are sitting here with the TV off, and as soon as no turn something on, it's an issue. And so I think he meant as soon as he turns something on, it's an issue. He stated that she does nothing at all. He's clean and he's done the dishes at least every day since we've been here, and she's done it none. Now this is the woman that he just sat up on Tamron Hall's couch and took up all the push talking about. Exactly. The girl Laura said, he's talking about screenshots which can be altered when text messages are subpoenaed. Exactly. Jada Gypsy said, how is Brenay mom not embarrassed? I don't think she's capable. Apparently all they care about is lesbians, honey. Everything else is fair game. We found that out the other day. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, Beth Wood. I appreciate you, baby.
Crying, baby, please.
Jada Gypsy says, Devin said the same thing. Everybody ain't lying. You ain't lying. They stretched that couch out, honey. Yes, they did. And for us to find out on text messages that it ain't perfect, which we already knew. And I really wish we could have extended that text message to current, because I bet you he got an earful now. So then she say, I don't know who else he's referring to, but he's irritated with her and stated that, but if Devin gets mad, she gets mad if Devin does it. I don't know what that means.
Okay. That was in the year 2022?
Yes, that was in 2022.
Can you turn with me to Exhibit 217, please? Now, can you indicate whether you are in blue to the right or to the left?
I am blue. Timothy is actually Kiddo's daddy on the white side.
Okay. And you text him on January 28th, it's my birthday, 2024. Why did you text him?
I texted him to give him his reassurance that, like, I never turned my back on him and that he turned his back on me.
And what did you say exactly?
I said, and this is quotes, I didn't turn my back on you. You turned yours on me. Bygones will be bygones, but Brenay has to leave by noon. I don't want her to leave. I don't want her to leave or anything, but it has to happen. If you feel you need to leave, then okay, I understand. Do not ever tell me that I turned my back on you when I gave you my whole back. I can accept that I've made you feel a certain way about certain things, and that hurts me. I don't want to make you hurt anymore, and I don't want to hurt. So, and then the text message is, so if you feel that's what it is, then okay. I just have to let it go. We are done. I understand. I just want you to be happy, and I want to be left alone. And then the last message says, I don't know what you all want to do, but I left the house.
How were you feeling in the moment you texted that?
I honestly felt pretty worthless. Like you chose an outsider over your...
You said you felt what?
Worthless. You chose an outsider over the one you took a vow before God with. I stated to you how I felt, but he flipped everything on me. It made me so uncomfortable. I left my own home that I was paying for.
Can you turn with me to Exhibit 206? You talked about having a therapist in this message. Do you have a therapist?
Yes, I do.
What's her name?
Brittany Cherry.
How often do you see her?
I need to see her more, but I see her once a week if I can. It's kind of hard to do therapy, being that I do work and the sole caretaker job is on me now.
Caretaking job of who?
My children. I wake up at 5 a.m. to get them ready for school, and I don't go to bed until about 1.
1 o'clock?
In the morning. After getting everybody to school, getting to work, I have 10 minutes to pick my youngest kid up from daycare, and then go to Rush and get the other one from after school and then do homework and all that. I don't make it back to bed, officially fall asleep until about 1. So I don't have the time sometimes to meet with her. But as far as insurance, I only get 1 day a week.
What type of insurance do you have?
I have government insurance and Medicaid. So we're gonna pause for a second. Any comments you got over there? Mercy.
Yes, let me see, because it's going off. Okay, this reminds you to just, yeah, never mind. They better pack their rags up and move up north like Canada. That
You ain't
was
lying.
Timex. Timex says, look at her beauty, lack thereof room. What you mean by that, Timex? I'm not sure if I knew what that means. She said, Brenay looked like she cleans the house sitting on the couch.
I don't think she do it at all. That was something, because I don't know if y'all remember that. I think it was the interrogatories that Robin had gave her. And one of the things came out was, one of the questions was, is it true you had mice?
Oh, right.
And that you know, every now and then may run through, especially if you live in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
But based off of the description and the other questions, it was basically saying that she was nasty, and he said that.
Mm-hmm. Well, all you had to do was look at that garage, and you can see that
Yep.
that one lie or that one video that she did, and she had the garage open. It was disgusting in there. We got the are y'all from the DMV question again from Maddie. She said, I hear the accents. Yes, we are. Toys from Southeast, and I'm from Northeast DC. We've been living in Baltimore now longer than we were ever in DC when we were born and raised. But yes, we can't shake our accents, unlike other people that come up with some fake ones.
But we can shake the team. I've been a Baltimore Ravens fan from the onset, from the time the team was brought to
96.
Maryland. I've been a fan.
Yep, very facts.
It's Wooten. You right. Oh, okay, so she was responding. I miss Wendy Williams today. Jay said, everybody keeps talking about Wendy Williams. She'd be all on this one. I can see her now on the couch drinking that tea, honey. Mm-hmm. Just ripping her up.
The shreds. Yes.
Okay, so let's get on back into it. Please tap, baby. If you're not following us, if you didn't already, please grab your daily heartbeats. That helps our league. Let them know that you guys support what it is we do. We really appreciate it, and definitely tap the screen.
Thank you so much. Okay. She said she gets government and Medicaid. Okay.
Okay, so is it me?
No, it's me.
Okay.
Do you receive any other government assistance?
I have government insurance, so Medicaid.
Do you receive any other government assistance?
I'm on all of it. Medicaid, EBT. I do get child care subsidy as well. Actually, with the government shutdown, I don't get EBT anymore.
How much?
Thank you, baby.
How much are you getting in EBT? And are you referring to food stamps?
Food stamps, yes. So with food stamps, I was getting about 8. Now I get 4. So this is another problem for Timothy. I don't know what's going on now, if she's still on government assistance, but they will apply major pressure if the parent is on. They're like, I'm not taking care of your kids.
Yeah. Especially when he over there.
I know he got some dates that are coming up, and they took $10 off or something crazy for his monthly child support or some kind of madness, and he still owe about $15,000 and up. But this they don't play when they got to take care of your children.
Mm-hmm. Especially now. Robin said 8.
800. Now I get a little bit less than half.
And when you were married to Mr. Montague, did he contribute to the groceries?
No, we received EBT then because he was in school, so he didn't contribute anything for groceries. Now I would love to know why she asked this question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to know.
Probably trying to get him in trouble. To get them on him.
No, the reason why I have a problem, and I'm just asking, I could be wrong. It's just that because I'm thinking that we need to keep the eye on the fact that her taking him, the family struggled a bit. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I see what
I'm
you're saying.
sure I don't have the full gameplay in my mind, but I would like to know that. Okay.
Okay.
No, we
I see what
received
you're saying.
EBT then because he was in school. Okay. So he didn't contribute anything for groceries.
Now, can I bring your attention to Exhibit 206?
Yes.
On 131,
That's my birthday. Your birthday and my birthday got mentioned.
crazy. Yeah, you're right. On 131:24, what did Mr. Montague text you?
He said, I get that, but you already feel like your feelings are not valid solely based off of my own thoughts. And I don't want you to feel like that. So right there, he was trying to give me reassurance. The next message he stated, it's just that all this is too much. The fact that you keep trying to make this about Brenay, and it's literally not. I told you time after time, think about this. You're basically saying that she came in between us, our marriage in parentheses, which is false. But yet you want me to be with her. And then you tell me you're uncomfortable with our relationship because we have history. The thing is that you don't understand, we have been friends longer than anything else. No feelings involved, no strings attached, none of that. No sex, no kissing, none of that. Literally just a genuine friendship. And I keep telling you that. But yet you still you're uncomfortable despite everything that has happened in our marriage, within our family, with your family and all that. It makes no sense, bro.
Oh, God.
Am I lying?
No, you said it right, but girl,
I'm
if
saying, bro.
gaslighting was a nigga, what type of conversations were you having with Mr. Montague that he had to text you that?
So I was again letting him know my feelings about how I felt with her being in our home and how I felt about the shortcomings of our marriage at the end, the shortcomings of our marriage. She said it twice. And I was telling him how I felt like Kanar was a wedge in between of our marriage. Just like that, y'all.
And in the text
I
message,
saw my messages. You know,
thank you
I'm
for
not
the
playing
Daily
that.
Harmony.
Almost at 60K. Thank you. Oh, we
Ooh,
at
cool.
62. Thank you, that
I
girl.
love that.
Jay said guarantee Brenay would never go to Wendy interview at all.
Oh no.
Jada said Tim is going to pay all that back. Jada Jiffy said, who cares? Why is he talking? What is he talking about?
Oh, like, what are you saying, sir?
Oh my God. Kelly
Right.
Poopy said, shake my head, gaslighting her is crazy. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Where me?
Oh, I got one. She said our birthdays are coming up. So she is 116, I'm 128, and so is 131. So yep. January babies. Okay. Child. And in the text message, he indicated that you blamed her.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me. He indicated that you said she came between our marriage.
Yes.
How often did you tell him that?
Again, I was raised to speak my mind. I'm not really a tongue biter. So every chance that I had, I say how uncomfortable it made me, how uncomfortable I felt.
Can you turn with me to Exhibit 154? 150? Oh, okay, the court. 4, I'm sorry, Your Honor. And just let me know when you get there. May I proceed, Your Honor?
You may.
And in this case, and in this message, Mr. Montague.
For real, January 31st is your daughter? That's dope. My twin baby.
Oh,
My twin baby sis.
the Capricorn said, hey, I'm 114.
Dang, we got January in here deep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And in this message, Mr. Montague is telling you that he loves you?
Yes. He had this thing where you could see there's no spaces where we say I love you. Ugh, then he's trying to be slick. Nigga, just say you love me. He had this thing where you could see there's no spaces where we say I love you. Our thing was don't put a space in between I love you, because that means that something or someone can come in between the love you have for each other. So it's no space because we won't allow any space in between our love. So that was our thing, to not put a space in between I love you. Oh, dang, January 14th. Dang, Miss Diva. January 18th, the girl married. Wait a minute now. There's some January babies in this house.
Oh.
Love it.
She said, let's have a virtual party. We should definitely do that. Right on the last day of January. What you want to do? January 31st.
That's my day.
Sabrina say 122. Oh yeah, we gonna
We
party for
in
January
here.
now. Okay. Now, through the messages that were admitted
Yes.
as exhibits in evidence, was Mr. Montague telling you that he loved you still?
Yes.
Okay. And were you still sleeping with him?
Yes.
Can you turn with me to exhibit 159? Now on
Wait a minute. Jay said my baby is January 12th is my daughter. Now wait a minute.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, Kaylee, thank you for sending me the rose, baby. I missed it. I appreciate you.
Oh, January heavy.
You text me about getting me pregnant.
Oh no, I ain't finished. I didn't finish the one before that. Can you turn with me to exhibit 159? Now on 3/18/24 at 8:22 a.m., what did Mr. Montague text you?
He texted me about getting me pregnant.
What did he say exactly?
Might get you pregnant.
How did you respond? Too late. Sorry, the too late with me.
I said you won't.
And what did he say?
If you say so.
And how did you respond?
Condom, period. Which he refused.
Oh, and what did he say after you said condom?
Hell no.
And that's what he texted you?
Yes.
Okay. Can you turn with me to exhibit 161? Now, you indicated that you were still sleeping with your husband in March 2024.
Yes.
Okay. On March 13th, 2024, what did you text him?
I texted him my butt crack was itchy and that we should record more often.
And what did you say at the bottom?
I want to get ate up. I'm sorry, niece.
Oh.
I'm sorry, niece.
And this was text messages with your husband.
Yes.
Now, can you turn with me to 172? Now, on March 1st, 2024 at 7:43 a.m., you text your husband, I would never be able to be with you as long as you are and her are friends. That is correct?
Yes.
Why did you text him that?
I texted him that because he told me that he still wanted to have his family together. And I was telling him, like, I can't be with you or proceed to reconcile if she continues to be in your presence or my presence. I'll be a fool to still allow somebody to be around as the one that drove the wedge between my family. I can't have that. So why would I allow an outsider to stay around?
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you recognize this exhibit?
Yeah. Yes. I do. This is a video of Kennard.
Well, without going into, do you recognize this video?
Yes. It's a video of Kennard stating her feelings.
Okay. And let me ask you this. How did you obtain said video?
I obtained it I was filing my taxes. I obtained it I was filing my taxes. Me and Timothy's taxes. I was filing Timothy taxes and I's taxes. This is what it says.
This is what I'm going to say. This is what it say. Eyes, yeah.
We do a good job of reading. That's what we do for a living. I'm telling y'all. I obtained it I was filing my taxes. Me and Timothy's taxes. I was filing Timothy's taxes and I's taxes. And I couldn't upload the tax forms from my on my phone. So I had to airdrop them to Apple Computer, him and I shared. So by airdropping them to the computer, I was able to log into the tax portal and upload them from the photos to the tax portal. Upon opening the photo gallery, not only did I see our taxes, I see multiple videos of Kennard and Timothy. I saw screenshots of messages between the twin sister Corinne Kennard and Timothy. I saw screenshots of me telling Timothy about a pedicure I just got. He had a thing for
Objection, Your Honor.
French tips.
Hold on. I didn't hear you, ma'am. What did you say that last part?
I found videos of Kennard and Timothy in the computer. I found screenshots of messages that I sent Timothy, and he actually told Kennard in a screenshot to do the same pedicure I had. I saw screenshots of messages between him and Corinne, her twin sister. I saw a lot of disturbing things in the photo gallery.
All right. The objection is overruled at this time. Okay. This is Robin. Okay. And even though you couldn't see it, the video that's marked Plaintiff's Exhibit 381, and if you need to see it again, let me know. Is the video relevant?
Very relevant.
Does this look like the actual video you saw? Thank you, Books.
Yes. I know because I watched it over and over and over again.
Do you know what month and year you watched this video?
January 2024.
Does the video that I just showed you fairly and accurately depict the real thing as if it looked in relevant time?
Yes.
Will it help aid your testimony?
Yes.
Now, in regard to the computer, how did you have access to the computer?
Now, months before even filing the taxes, I used the computer for school. We went 50-50 on the computer. He told me he needed a computer for school. I sent him half of the money to get it. Again, the deal was he goes to school and I support him by any means that he needs. He needed a computer, so I did that. Both him and I used the computer for just whatever. We also used it for our school and to do our taxes. It was our family computer. Our kids were even on it. Now that pisses me off.
Yeah, it do. Okay. How did you access? Was it password protected or was it open to everyone?
So it was open for a certain amount of time. But then he put a password on it because he started taking it to work. He was working at a high school, so they required him to have a password on it because of the school's documents. But I had the password. He gave it to me because, again, I used it for school.
Okay, and you have the password?
Yes.
Do you remember what the password to that computer was?
Yes.
What was it?
9. I'm not going to get it in case they still use it. Big B, little b, exclamation point.
Your Honor, I'm asking for plaintiff's exhibit, which is a video that has been sent to the defendant, number 381. It's also on a USB to be admitted into evidence. I don't have any objection, Your Honor.
Okay, plaintiff's exhibit 381 is admitted.
Your Honor, may I publish it to the jury as well?
Ms. Kennard, any objection?
Nope.
All right, you may publish.
Your Honor, may we have a moment to make sure the sound works?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Jones,
Pause right here.
I ask you to stop for a second.
Pause right here, baby.